This is Ian with Build Brothers. Going to go ahead and do my digital inspection here at 12395 Valera Road in San Diego. We always start underneath the eaves, and what we're looking at is the fascia, the starter board, and then these are the rafter tails here. The home is very well maintained. It's got a fresh coat of paint, and all indications are is that the wood is in really good condition on this home. Let's go ahead and work our way around the other side. One quick suggestion I would have is if you wanted to add fascia to this side of the house, it would finish off those rafter tails really nicely. Definitely not required, but just something I'd recommend. We do have a 100 amp top fed electrical panel with a 125 amp bus bar. And there are a lot of full-size breakers in there that we can slim down to make space for solar if we decided to go that direction. We have a 3-tab asphalt shingle. First thing we noticed is that there are some shingles that are starting to break off and disappear. Over here on the east side of the roof, the granule loss is not horrible. I don't see a whole lot of fiberglass showing through. I can actually hear this whirlybird making noise. It's still spinning, fortunately, but I can definitely hear it making noise, kind of annoying from the ground. Over on the next door neighbor's house, we see that new roof, and those dark brown vents are called O'Hagan vents. That would be one option for eliminating these whirlybirds. So at first glance, it does appear that there's only one layer on this roof. Typically, an unprofessional overlay or adding an additional layer to a roof, they'll just cover up the flashings and they won't add new flashings. Well, so we look around the roof, we see exposed flashings, and it's pretty flat. We can assume that they have torn off the old roof, but we come over here and we look at the edge. That's only one layer. We peel up the drip edge, and sure enough, there is another layer of asphalt shingle under there. So there is already at least 2 layers on this roof, so we definitely cannot do an overlay. We come to the back of the house, which is south facing, and we start to see quite a bit more wear and tear on these shingles. A lot of granule loss, some fiberglass showing through around the edges, and more importantly, we see that the installer had the nail gun turned up way too high and was blasting nails right through the shingles. Let's check another one. Where'd it go? Sure enough, there's more. So we'll make sure not to do that. Amazing that this roof lasted this long with a poor nailing pattern like that. We see these shingles tearing right here. Sometimes that happens from the house settling, or if they did not use underlayment, sometimes the asphalt shingles will stick to the roof deck, and then as the house moves, which pretty much all houses move, it will create issues just like that. We've got a covered patio right here with a modified bitumen torch down material. I would suggest that we replace that at the same time because it does need to tuck up underneath our shingles here and get the proper overlap. Oh, looks like they got some overspray on the roof there. Better on the old roof. So that's a nail backing up through the top layer of shingles. Definitely a waterproofing concern. We've got a little bit of a waviness to the roof here. And so there's a big kind of dip right here. Luckily the chimney's in front of it, so you can't really see it. I don't think it's any structural issues that are happening. I just think it's rafter that's settled or something. We'll have a proposed skylight here as well as on that side of the chimney. Fairly simple and easy to install those. The gutter down here looks like it made a complete mess of everything, and I'm not certain why a gutter was necessary there. No reason why the water can't just drain into the bed, but it looks like that gutter created all kinds of issues there. Flashing around the chimney is somewhat okay. The counter flashing is still intact. I don't see any step flashing down the side, and I see an exposed nail right there. So I would expect to find a little rotten wood around the chimney when we tear off. Based on what we've seen, definitely needs a new roof, and building code doesn't allow us to add a 3rd layer, so I would say we definitely want to tear it off as well. Another missing shingle there.